Hi everyone. I would like to say thank you to everyone that has joined me on my journey throughout the Philippines. Now I would like to give a review of my trip to the Philippines. I stayed there for 25 days. It was a nice mental break from everything going on in America. The main purpose of my trip was to see if it was a place I could call home. The cost of living in the Philippines is a lot cheaper than in America. Another reason is English is their second language, so there would be less language barriers compared to other countries. Through the choices I've made throughout my life, I've gained the ability to retire at the age of 39. Now my plan is to be able to live life comfortably and be able to enjoy life to the fullest. Abandoning the thought process that many Americans have, of working until they reach their final resting place. Now let's get into it. Here's my thoughts about the Philippines. All my thoughts are based on my personal experiences. I'll also cover my cost of living for while I was there. I will leave links to all the hotels and the websites that I mention in the description. I flew into Manila. I made Malate, known as Koreatown in Manila, my home base. A centralized location where I could keep my luggage and not have to drag it around to the various cities I would visit in the Philippines. I liked Malate because the restaurants and convenience stores such as 7-Eleven and Uncle John's were no more than a 2 to 5 minutes walk from where I was staying. Even the laundry shop was within a 5-minute walk. The walk to the mall took maybe 8 to 10 minutes. Robinson's Mall had everything I would need to live a happy life in the Philippines: a supermarket, a hardware store, a movie theater, and electronics stores. I liked the setup of this mall, where I didn't need to go shopping anywhere else. There were restaurants from all over the world, including American restaurants inside the mall. Every now and then it's nice to have a taste of home when traveling abroad. You can take a trike to the mall for maybe 50 pesos, that's a little less than $1. All these things made life in the Philippines simple and very convenient. I also was about 20 minutes from Makati and BGC. Makati had a nice nightlife. I was able to plan things right to where I arrived at Club Octopus at 4 a.m. and it was still live and packed. Then I went over to Shooter's Sports Bar to watch the Super Bowl at 6:30 a.m. I would have definitely fell asleep during the Super Bowl if I came out any earlier than what I did. Shooter's had a nice breakfast buffet for the Super Bowl. Everyone was very friendly, until you start blocking the TV while people were trying to watch the game. I still believe the 49ers let the Chiefs off the hook with poor clock management at the end. I didn't explore BGC too much. But I was able to make it to a Japanese-style darts bar called iDarts. It's a great place to get together with friends. It's just a different level of playing darts and having competitive fun. iDarts had friendly staff and it is one of my favorite memories of the Philippines. I got to play darts with one of the instructors. I will forever wonder if he let me win the game of cricket that we played. Tagaytay was the first city I visited. The air quality was better than some of the other cities I visited. The weather is cooler because of the elevation. At night, depending on the season, you might need a lightweight jacket. One of the places I stayed at was the Lake Hotel. It was about $100 per night. The staff was friendly. It had an amazing view of the tall volcano and lake. The complimentary breakfast was also delicious. I liked Tagaytay for the views so much I ended up staying an extra day there. I switched to the Wind Residence condos on my last day there. I wanted to see what it felt like staying in a 27 square meter condo. Looking at condos on YouTube or online is a lot different than touring it in person. I was also able to find out these particular condos rented for about $600 per month. Tagaytay is the type of place I could see myself visiting for 3 to 4 days, when I need a break away from the city or just need to clear my mind or to experience some cooler weather. The only downside to Tagaytay was most places close before 10 p.m., then after 10 p.m. it's hard to find transportation back to wherever you're staying. There was only one bar I could find, the Lighthouse Bar and Restaurant. This bar was cool, it had live bands every day and you can request for them to sing a song. Tagaytay to me was a taste of province life. Overall, I think Tagaytay is a good place to visit, but not live for a single guy in his 40s. The next place I visited was Olongapo. Some people might know of this area, Subic Bay. I stayed at the Wild Orchid. It was roughly $50 per night. It's a nice hotel with beach access, friendly staff, and a nice restaurant. It was nice having access to a beach with restaurants on it. I was able to watch the sunset with a nice cold one. The prices for souvenirs are negotiable with the vendors on the beach. The trike stayed parked outside of the gate to the hotel, so they got to you fast when needed. I was happy I made the decision to visit Olongapo. I got to ride a jet ski for the first time. I was kind of nervous at first. The scariest part of riding a jet ski was hitting that first wake and getting a little bit of air, then hearing the jet ski smack the water. I look forward to the next time I get to ride a jet ski. A good thing about Olongapo was that there are bars that stay open 24 hours. My sleep schedule was still on America's time, so I was able to find a bar open at 3 a.m. for entertainment. Overall, Olongapo would be another place I could see myself visiting for 3 or 4 days to go to the beach, but not live. The air quality in the daytime wasn't the best on the main street. The nightlife there was decent. Olongapo has the potential to be a place I could see myself moving to at some point in life, just not now. I went to Angeles City after Olongapo. I stayed at ABC Hotel for my first 2 days there. It was $145 per night to stay there. This had to be one of the best hotels I ever stayed at. It had everything a single guy could want: a pool, restaurants, gym, massage area, and a rooftop bar. It was maybe a 5 to 8 minutes walk to the famous walking street. Angeles City can be dangerous if you're not disciplined. Walking Street made Angeles City feel like an eat, drink, sleep destination. Then you repeat and do it all over again. I know there's more to Angeles City than Walking Street, but that's what Angeles City is known for. I extended my stay in Angeles City for one more night, so that I could go to a monthly bikini contest. So, I switched hotels to the Idol for my last day in Angeles City. I paid $32 for the night at this hotel. It had a futuristic design with all your basic needs. It was comfortable enough to get a good night's sleep, but the AC output wasn't enough for me. I can only imagine how the rooms will feel in the summertime. I was able to make it score birds for the bikini contest and pool party. Check out my last day in Angeles City video to see the bikini contest. This event is held on the third Sunday of every month. I had an opportunity to meet some of my favorite YouTubers in the Philippines at the bikini contest. It was kind of like meeting your favorite movie stars. Overall, Angeles City had an amazing nightlife scene. The people were very friendly. I felt like I was back in my 20s. I can see why older guys go to the Philippines to feel born again. I could definitely see myself living here. The only downsides were sometimes in the daytime the air quality is poor. And the brownouts, which are power outages. I wonder why they don't call it a blackout.